What's up guys, it's Ed from TechSource, and in this video I will be going over the 5 best gaming mice that you can currently buy under $25. As always, I'll be sharing my favorite and least favorite mice out of the 5 near the end of the video, and you guys can find the links for each mouse in the description section down below. So with that said, let's begin. So first up is the Alreli 4000 DPI optical gaming mouse with 6 programmable buttons and RGB LED color options. It has a matte finish and features a symmetrical design which is great for both left and right-handed users. The DPI button on the top cycles through 4 different DPI settings which you can control from 250 all the way up to 4000. Also, each setting is attached to a color that you pick in the settings. It has a really comfortable design and the back and forward buttons are super easy to reach. Now, I did game for about 30 minutes on each mouse and I found that the Alreli mouse was super responsive. It's extremely light, which helps while gaming because I have full control when moving the mouse around in time-sensitive situations. The only thing I don't like about this mouse is the scroll wheel. It's slightly harder pressing it down compared to other mice, but other than that, it's a solid gaming mouse. It does come with its own software that you can use to program all 6 buttons, and here is the DPI settings menu. Over here you can assign a DPI setting for any color on the RGB chart and cycle through them on the mouse. Next up is the Scroll X1 from Etekcity. It's a 2400 DPI optical gaming mouse with 7 programmable buttons with 3 LED color options that include green, red, and blue. Unfortunately, the LED colors are tied to the DPI cycle buttons, so you are stuck with either color depending on what DPI setting you are using. It has a matte finish for the surface with a glossy plastic on both sides, so it will attract fingerprints. This mouse is also only for right-handed users and has 60 grams of built-in weights for improved resistance. The grip is somewhat comfortable and is designed for both fingertip and claw-style gripping. The front and back buttons, however, are large and really easy to reach. Now when it comes to gaming, it does a great job. I honestly don't have any complaints. It has really smooth movement and it's responsive. I grip my mice in claw form and I can say that the Scroll X1 feels great. It slides really well on my mouse pad, however it's super slippery when I use it on my desk. I just wish the LEDs were not attached to the DPI cycle buttons. The X1 also comes with its own software, although you can't customize the LEDs, but you can definitely program all 7 buttons as well as adjust the polling rate, click speed, and a few other options. At number 3, we have the eBlue Mazer 2 2500 DPI wireless optical gaming mouse. It features 6 non-programmable buttons with a dedicated DPI button on the top. It also has a matte finish for most of the surface, however the bottom portion is made out of glossy plastic. The only LED color option you get is blue and it doesn't even come with its own software, so if you want to program the buttons, you can only do that in-game. It's only designed for right-handed users and is pretty comfortable in the hand. The back and forward buttons are also really close by, making it super convenient to press, and underneath you will find the switch to turn the mouse on or off, as well as an option to turn the mouse on without activating the LEDs. It does come with a battery and depending on your use, it's expected to last anywhere between 3 to 6 months. When it comes to gaming, it's not as responsive as I would have liked. I mean, I know it's wireless, but I expected faster response times. The best example I can give you guys is that it's like playing on a 30Hz refresh rate monitor. Now, if you're playing racing or action-adventure games like Batman Arkham Knight, then it won't really bother you since you're most likely using your keyboard. However, for quick reflex games like FPS shooters, I wouldn't recommend this mouse. If you're like me and hate wires and are looking for a wireless gaming mouse under $25, then this is as good as it gets. Next up is the Shark 3500 DPI optical gaming mouse. It features 9 programmable buttons with 2 dedicated buttons on top for swapping between DPI settings. It has a glossy plastic finish for the entire surface of the mouse with plastic sides, and it also has a symmetrical design which is great for both right and left-handed users. Under the mouse you will find a button near the top which switches between the color you selected and blue. I'm not sure why they have a button just dedicated to switching to blue LEDs, but it's there if anyone needs it. It also comes with a cartridge with 8 removable weights in it, giving you complete control on how heavy you want the mouse to be, which is pretty cool. The design is very comfortable for all types of grip, and the back and forward buttons are convenient to press as well. The LEDs unfortunately don't stay lit, and instead you get a pulsating effect which can't be changed. The only thing you can change is the speed of it pulsating from 3 different options. Gaming on this mouse is awesome. It's fast, responsive, and slides really well on my mousepad, and it's even smooth on my desk. The mouse buttons are very clicky and offers great feedback, so even if you have headphones on, you will feel the feedback. I like how the middle LED light will display which DPI setting you are using, and it won't mess with the actual LEDs of the mouse. As stated before, you can program all 9 buttons using the software. You can also adjust the sensitivity and polling rate, along with access to 7 LED color options. Last but not least, we have the Havit 2400 DPI optical gaming mouse with 6 non-programmable buttons. It has a button on the top to cycle through 4 DPI settings, and has a matte black finish for the entire mouse, and it's only designed for left-handed users. The Havit mouse has a much wider design compared to the other mice in this video, even for my large hands. The front and back buttons are a little close to my thumb, and I find myself sometimes accidentally pressing it. It does feature 7 different LED colors, however you can't control them, and the mouse will slowly pulsate between them. Also, there is no software with the mouse to program the buttons or turn off the lights. When it comes to gaming, it gets the job done for the most part. I mean, it's fast, responsive, and smooth on the mouse pad, but it's really rough on practically any other surface. So if you don't own a mouse pad, then I would strongly recommend you to stay away from this, as it will damage the surface of your desk. Because of its wide design, it's almost impossible to pick up the mouse quickly while gaming, so if you're playing FPS games, it's gonna be really annoying. But I mean, for only 10 bucks, you get a decent mouse. Now, normally I don't include any extras, but this time I have to give an honorable mention to the ZhiZhu 2000 DPI wireless gaming mouse with 7 non-programmable buttons. This mouse has the exact same design as the Shark mouse, but instead it has a matte finish for the surface, and it's wireless. It doesn't have any software, so you can't program any buttons or change the LEDs, but I wanted to give this an honorable mention because it's more responsive than the eBlue wireless mouse and has a much better design. It's still not better than any of the wired mice I went over in this video, but if you guys have to have a wireless gaming mouse on the go, then I would strongly recommend this one. So my absolute favorite mouse out of all of these is the Shark, without question. It has an awesome design, it's super comfortable, and it's great for gaming because it's smooth and really responsive. Some added bonuses include its very own software to adjust practically any settings to meet your needs, and it comes with 7 LED color options. My least favorite is the Havit mouse because it's too wide for me, making it difficult to pick up during gaming, and the back and front buttons are too close and I accidentally press them from time to time. It's also a major turnoff not having a choice on the LED colors. But that's basically it for the video. If you guys enjoyed it and want me to continue doing these top 5 videos, then make sure to beat the crap out of that like button. I do have a bunch of other top 5 tech videos as well, so I'll leave a link to the playlist along with all of the mice that I featured in this video down below in the description section. Also, let me know what I should feature next in my top 5 video by leaving a comment, because that's where I get all of these ideas from. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.